Greetings, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of One Take. So, big news. Well, sort of not big news. Not enough to take out the microphone, certainly. Last month, I turned 50, and it's a big birthday for me, and it bothered me a lot more than I thought it would. And no birthday has ever bothered me before. 40 was easy, 45 was easy, 49 was easy, 30. Countless, go on. Anyway, 50 for some reason bothered me a ton. It's like I'd crossed this threshold, crossed the line, there was no coming back from it. That suddenly I was going to be completely different, that I was going to have some sort of scarlet letter 50, number 50 on my back. And walking down the street, people would point like, oh man, he's one of those. Oh, suddenly people are walking even further around me down the sidewalk. They're snickering even more than they normally do, things like that. And I was worried. And suddenly I turned 50, and then I turned 50 in a day, and I turned 50 in 2 days, and I turned 50 in half a month, and nothing happened. Nobody pointed out, nobody looked at me and said, man, you've got to be at least 50, or geez, you sure are old. Nothing changed. As a matter of fact, I woke up with the same knee pain that I had when I was 49 and 364 and a half days old. And so it was much ado about nothing, a whole lot of worry about nothing with age and with worry. And I found out or realized, as I have in the past, but sometimes we worry a whole lot about nothing. And as Mark Twain would say, and I have to read it because I'm not a good memorizer, Mark Twain once said, I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. I think we can all see ourselves in that quote sometimes. I certainly can, and I'm settling into my age and my experience now, and it got me thinking. With the holiday coming up, is age that important, or how important does age play? So I have a little list here for you. Some ages of some of the power players in the American Revolution. Yes, it is a big day for America on the 4th, a rough day for England, but they seem to have gotten over it. Anyhow, think about it. Lafayette, great fighter from France that helped bring them in and was throughout the war a confidant of Washington, was 18 when the war started. Alexander Hamilton, no song and dance on this one, was 21. Betsy Ross, yes, that Betsy Ross, 24. Jump ahead. Thomas Jefferson, 33. John Adams, who always looked like he was somebody's grandfather and old, maybe schlepping oatmeal, was only 40. Paul Revere, no wonder he could make that dashing ride at night, was 41. George Washington was a mild 44. I suddenly feel very unaccomplished at 50. And then Sam Adams, yes, that guy who later created a beer, or did he? Sam Adams was old at 53. So, what's the moral of the story? The moral of the story is that age and experience don't define us. It's what we do with them that does. Make it a great day. Make it a great holiday. Go America. And that is One Take. Take care.